All right, so I want to talk about, again, stupid rich people. And they choose to be stupid on purpose and ignorant. It's all them. It's nobody else. It's them. So these jackasses, right, went and backed the wrong person twice. They did it before he got elected, and after he got elected, they went down there and kissed the ring. They all admit that they did it. But this just didn't start. Okay, this was years in the making. All the lobbying, all the backstabbing, all the screwing over their workers, all this hell with the poor people. Yeah, this has been years in the making. And the funny thing about this whole thing is that Mr. the sin greed, because it's a sin. Greed is a sin. In every religion, greed is literally a sin. I don't care, pick one. Okay? And the one thing about greed sneaks upon you. But he don't just sneak upon you, he gives you warnings. He gives you like little warnings like, hey, look, you might want to stop being greedy. And then he throws out a little thing. And you hear bing on the side, you go, oh, let me look over there. What was that? What was that? Greed is not like a stealth killer. He's not going to kill you. He's just going to punish you. Like seriously punish you. Right? So these people go, let me ignore what Mr. Greed said, okay? And keep going. Let me keep lobbying and keep lying and keep stealing. When greed has been telling them, if y'all keep going down this path, exactly what's happening now is going to happen. Gave them all the warning signs, but they didn't want to listen because why? They think they're better than Mr. Greed. Now look at them. How many years of lobbying, lying, stealing, killing? Yeah, they've been murdering people too. So stop trying to pretend like they didn't murder some people. They murdered some people, especially the healthcare industry, health insurance industry, all right, and the health industry in general. They all murdered people because of money, and they're lobbying and they're lying and they're stealing. Now look at them. All of the years of lobbying, lying, and stealing, they're right back to where they started from. Overnight, just like that. Because Mr. Greed. He warned them. He gave them multiple options to back off and start sharing the wealth. But they didn't want to listen because they're stupid and ignorant. Now look at their asses. Scrambling to find a solution to now their problem that they've been warned on multiple occasions to stop. Man, don't you see? Karma, she's a biatch. She's one hell of a biatch. She don't play when she's ready to take vengeance. And Greed, he don't play either when he's ready to take vengeance. But the thing is, Mr. Greed is warning the entire planet too. He's not just warning the rich people. He's warning the entire planet that if y'all don't get y'all shit together, stop being greedy. Yeah, we all gonna be paying with our lives. It ain't gonna be money. It's gonna be our entire lives we're gonna be paying with. But let's get back to the rich people. See, and this is what I don't understand. Why these people still haven't realized that the problem that's happening is because of them. It has nothing to do with anybody else. They're the ones who caused it. They're the ones who make, and right now, let's talk about the United States. I mean, the rest of the world's doing the same thing. They kind of follow in suit for some apparent reason. I'm not sure why. But let's talk about let's focus on the United States here for a little bit. All right. The stock market crashed. And instead, they realize that it's their fault. They're doubling down and blaming everybody else. Oh my goodness! If you don't laugh, you'll cry. At the level of their ignorance and stupidity. But yet, still, people are still putting these people up on pedestals that they don't belong on. Because if these people were smart, they'd realize that everything they have been doing for the past decades, it's now coming back to bite them in the ass. No, because they're not smart, they'll never realize that it's all their fault. And it's going to keep getting worse until that light bulb switches in their head and go, oh, yeah, it's our fault. Maybe we need to stop. Maybe we need to reverse a lot of the stuff we've been doing. Because obviously it was never helping us from the jump street. And believe it or not, it was never helping them. It was always hurting them. But they didn't want to see the signs. And it seems like they still don't want to see the signs, even though it's kicking them in the face at this point. And the warnings I'm talking about was the stock market crash multiple times. We've been in a recession almost, oh my goodness. We have been in a recession. We have teetered on the edge of recessions multiple times. And these people still haven't learned that what they're doing is what's causing all the problems. You can't keep accumulating wealth in one area and expect anything but a destruction to happen. How does saying go? Don't pack all your eggs in one basket. There's a reason for that saying, and it's because of greed. But they're not smart enough to know what they weren't smart enough, hopefully, to listen to this video and they learn what it means to not pack all your eggs in one basket. Stop accumulating wealth in that top 1%. Wealth needs to be generated from the bottom up, not from the top down. The top down never works. And it will never work. Y'all can keep pretending like it will work, but it will never work. It will always fail. You don't fix a foundation from the top down. You fix foundations from the bottom up. So if the people at the bottom ain't wealthy, your ass at the top will never be wealthy.